Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is Kidlit Joy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a picture book review for a new release titled Searching for Treasure by Johanna Bell and Emma Long. Now, this was a book that was sent to me for review by Alan and Unwin, so thank you very much to them. This is the perfect picture book for summer. It is a really gorgeous book, both in its storytelling style as well as its illustrations. And as you can tell, just even from the end papers and the front cover, like this book is beautifully illustrated by Emma Long. So this book is not strictly a straight narrative. There is a narrative thread through it, but there is also information in the book, and the way that the book is actually being constructed is really cool. So this is about a family that are on the beach and a young child that is searching for treasure along the beach and looking along the shoreline and seeing all the things that wash up from the ocean. So the main text in the book is kind of our story, our journey through and across the sand. And we can start out, we have a really zoomed in picture, a very close up picture of the adult and the child on the beach. But then as you move through the book, you get these cutout pages these expand through the book. And when you flip the page, you get little bits of information. There is a non-fiction element in the story, and it's going to be really hard to see on screen, but there are tiny threads of text that run throughout the images that talk about what you might find washed up on the beach. You get information about the various types of shells and the animals that they belong to, the different types of plant life that might wash up, etc. I love that. The only thing I would say is that it's super tiny, and maybe it's just my old eyes. I had to have the book right up here to be able to read it closely. I love the idea of it, and I think it's super cool, and it is very much about that idea of searching for treasure. So it is hidden. It is something that you have to look closely for to find, and there are a couple of times that I missed entire sections on a page. I had to go back and go hunting for them. But it's a really cool interactive little element, and I love these cutouts. I'll show you a couple more examples. So this one here. And as you go through the book, those cutouts get progressively bigger until the pages return to the same size as the regular page. And then there's a really big, lovely fold-out page at the end that highlights a child's imagination of what you can find on the beach, which I think is just magical. I think the narrative through line is really interestingly told because it's based off how many steps you take on the beach and what you find as you begin to cross the sand. I think that can be used as a really great mentor for a different way of telling a story. I also really like the little sections of information that we get, and I think pulling those out and looking at those as succinct ways of sharing information about a particular topic could be really great for a informative writing unit, particularly where you want to share information but in a more condensed form and not strictly in pages and pages of information about a topic. I mean, it's also just a beautiful book to share around the summer season, particularly as people are going to the beach, and particularly the beaches here in Australia, because there are so many different things that you can find. And it does talk about some of the dangerous things that you might find, like the jellyfish and things like that. So there is information in there about things that you particularly find on Australian beaches. I do want to say thank you again to the publisher for the review copy. This is an absolutely beautiful book. I have been really enjoying what I've been reading from Johanna Bell, so it's really nice to read something a little bit different, and this would make a really lovely addition to anyone's collection. In the comments, I'd love to know, are you planning on picking up this book, or have you got recommendations for other books about the beach that you really love? Feel free to share those recommendations down below, as well as why you love those books. If you just want to let me know that you're here, feel free to leave a shell emoji. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.